This is a bus. Now imagine if the bus driver of this bus stops at any stop and onboards people without knowing where they want to go. He randomly fills the seats of the bus. What will end up happening? Two things. One, there'll be a big conflict inside the bus because each one of them will have a different destination and each one of them will drive the bus driver crazy to take the bus to the destination that they want to go to. Second, the bus driver will end up spending time, money, energy and fuel unnecessarily by having the wrong people on board on the bus. Now this bus is like your business. If you end up hiring random people for random jobs without clarity, then you will end up wasting time, effort, energy and money in your business, and you will not take your business to the direction that you want to take it in. So that's why I tell entrepreneurs this. Your hiring can make your business or break your business. You may have a great product, a great service, a great customer experience, but if you don't have the right team, then everything can fall apart. Hi, my name is Rajiv Talreja and I'm definitely not a bus driver. As an entrepreneur, I have worked with thousands of entrepreneurs to help them scale up their business. I am in the business of business coaching, and while working with business owners, one of the most critical aspects that I focus with them on is to build the right team at the right time for the right job so that we can take the business in the right direction. So watch this video because I'm going to share with you what are the right steps that you need to take to hire the right people in your teams. The challenge that I see with most entrepreneurs is when it comes to hiring, there's a huge lack of clarity and capability in the entrepreneur. Most entrepreneurs fall back upon referrals from their friends and family members when they have a job opening, and they end up hiring candidates just because they've come through a reference without even evaluating if they have the required skills and knowledge for the job role. The other big mistake that I see that entrepreneurs make is they ask generic questions like, are you committed? Are you hardworking? Will you stay in the company for a long period of time? And the candidate who's desperate for the job says yes to everything, and the entrepreneur feels proud thinking that they found the ideal candidate. Only when they hire do they realize that they've not found the ideal candidate. They found a useless son-in-law who wants free food, free respect, free money. So ladies and gentlemen, I want you to understand this. Hiring is an important skill for a business owner. And in this video, I want to break down for you 4 steps that you need to follow to hire the right people in your business. If you do not do these 4 steps in the right manner, you are only increasing the amount of chaos and confusion in your business, and you're only going to end up reducing your faith in hiring. Because think about it, when you hire the wrong people and they are not able to deliver on the results that are required in their job role, then you lose faith in the science of hiring, in the activity of hiring, and you go back into your shell as an entrepreneur, into believing that it's best that you do everything by yourself. And this is where most entrepreneurs forget that you doing everything by yourself is the worst thing that can happen to you in your business. Your job is growth and expansion. Your job is not to sit and do everything by yourself. And that's why learning these 4 steps of hiring the right people is absolutely critical for the success of your business. So I want you to make sure that you make a lot of notes through this video as I share with you these 4 steps to hire the right people. And by the end of this video, I will also give you a special invitation into an opportunity to learn how to take your business to the next level once you've hired the right people. So make sure you watch this video till the end, make a lot of notes and take the next step, which I'm going to ask you to take towards the end of the video. So let's look at the first step in hiring. The first step for you to hire the right people is for you to prepare the task and activities of the person that you're looking to hire. Before even you go out there and source a candidate, put pen to paper and list out the tasks and activities you expect this person to do. Many business owners make the mistake of just listing out the title of the role for which they are looking at hiring without detailing out what are the tasks and activities they expect that person to do. Think about it. If you just list out the title and you say that I am looking for a marketing person, that is very, very vague. What you may want the marketing person to do and what will work for your business for a marketing person to do so that they can be effective and generate leads may be totally different from the assumption a candidate may have when you just put out a vague job title saying we are looking for marketing people. This is where you need to break down the tasks and activities in a detailed manner. So if you as a business believe that you need a telemarketing person who will make calls to a database of B2B decision makers and will reach out to them to set up appointments for your sales meet or for your sales team, then you need to detail out what will be the tasks and activities of this telemarketer. He may have to source database, he may have to manage database, he may have to make calls for 4 to 5 hours in a day, he may have to update the reports of each call, he may have to undergo quality audits on the calls that they make and receive feedback from their manager. He may have to have a target of how many meetings that he needs to set per week and per month. He may have to send emails to those clients who ask for a company profile once he makes an introductory call. So you need to detail out the tasks and activities, because if you don't detail the tasks and activities and you just put vague job titles like we are looking for a marketing person, somebody may apply thinking you're looking for a digital marketing person, whereas what you're essentially looking for is telemarketing. And it's not just about defining digital marketing or telemarketing, it's about detailing the specific tasks and activities. Because at the end of the day, if you do not have clarity of the tasks and activities and you're just going to hire for specific job titles, you don't know how to evaluate whether this person is doing what it takes to produce the required result. So the first step is for you as a business owner to list the tasks and activities of the job role in a detailed manner, so you know exactly what you are looking at hiring people for. Now, once you've detailed the tasks and activities, the second step for you to follow is to break down the list of skills required to execute those tasks. Break down the list of knowledge attributes required to execute those tasks. Break down the list of attitudinal characteristics required to execute those tasks. You need to break down the attitude, skill and knowledge attributes so that you know exactly what kind of capability are you looking out for. What kind of capability is required to execute those tasks in an effective manner. So remember this, step 1 is task clarity, step 2 is ask clarity, because it's about breaking down the attitude, skill and knowledge elements, ASK. Once you have the task clarity and once you have the ask clarity, then you exactly know what you're hiring a person for and what are you looking out for as an attitude, skill and knowledge component in that individual for you to be assured that this is the right person for this particular job. This is your preparation part. Then comes the next step. You need to implement different sourcing strategies to attract enough candidates to apply for a job role. This is where many business owners make a huge mistake. They only fall back upon their friends, their family members or their existing team members to refer candidates. And when that is your only mechanism of sourcing candidates, let me tell you, that's a disaster, because you will get recommended people who are not finding a job anywhere, and because they are coming through a referral, you feel that these are trustworthy people and you end up hiring them because they've come through a referral without even evaluating whether they have the required attitude, skills and knowledge. You need to source profiles in bulk so that you give your business the opportunity to select the best from the rest. But if you are only getting 1 or 2 referrals for job applications, then you're compelled to give an offer to one of those people, even though they are not up to the mark, and you somehow convince yourself saying, it's okay, inko train kar lenge, inko sikha denge, let's get him on board. That is a disaster, my friends. So you need to implement different sourcing strategies when it comes to attracting candidates to apply for the job openings in your business. Now you may ask, Rajiv, what could be these different sourcing strategies? Well, it could be employee referrals, it could be working with recruitment consultants, it could be putting out ads on social media. Today, social media ad campaigns for hiring are giving great returns because you can customize the ad targeted to a specific profile with a specific demography and specific psychography. So you could use employee referrals, you could use recruitment consultants, you could use social media ads, you could use different kinds of job portals, you could use campus recruitments as a strategy. So Use multiple strategies. Don't just depend on one. Don't be lazy. Remember, hiring can make your business or break your business. So do whatever it takes to reach out to as many people as possible and attract the right candidates for your business. Have a larger pool to select from so you can select the best. And then comes the fourth and final step of hiring the right people. Once you have the clarity of tasks, once you define the specific asks of attitude, skill and knowledge, and once you implement different sourcing strategies to source a good quantity of profiles for the job openings, the fourth step is to screen and select the right person. Now, how do you screen and select the right person? You could screen and select the right person firstly by going in prepared into that interview with a list of indirect questions to ask. Never ask direct questions in an interview. Never ask people, are they hardworking, committed, persistent, honest, learning, open-minded. Don't ask these kind of direct questions. People will give you nice answers. You want to identify honest answers, and that's where you need to master the skill of asking indirect questions. You should explore different behavioral interviewing modules like STAR interviewing module, where you get to learn how to ask indirect questions. So go in prepared with all the indirect questions you want to ask to uncover their behavior. Go in prepared with specific tasks and assignments you want to give this individual to evaluate their core skill for the job role. If you're hiring an accountant, go in prepared with 10 or 15 different transactions and ask them how would they enter these transactions in the accounting software. Which transaction would they record in the debit side, on the credit side? What kind of ledger would they open to record which transaction? If you're hiring a salesperson, give them an assignment to sell to you. If you're hiring a telemarketer, give them a database and a script and ask them to make calls in front of you. And don't expect them to get meetings for you, but this is for you to just understand and evaluate and gather evidence for the basic competencies that are required for the job role. So go prepared with indirect questions, go prepared with tasks and assignments, go prepared with the psychometric assessment. If you're hiring a middle or a senior level manager, it's worth it to spend that 1,000-2,000 rupees on psychometric tools and assessments, which will deep dive into the competency matrix of an individual and give you whether this person fits the job role or not. Search the internet. You have multiple psychometric assessments available for multiple job roles. So go in prepared with indirect questions, go in prepared with tasks and assignments, go in prepared with psychometric assessments, and certain things you don't have to go in prepared for. You can just observe those characteristics based on the list of attitude, skills and knowledge that you have broken down for that particular job role. You could just observe it in the interview whether this person has it or they don't. This will make sure that the quality of your hiring goes through a whole new level. Think about it. Let's review the 4 steps again. First, listing out the tasks in detail. Second, breaking down the attitude, skill and knowledge elements required to execute those tasks. Third, exploring different sourcing strategies. Fourth, administering a proper screening and selection process. With these 4 options that I shared with you of either using indirect questions, tasks and assignments, psychometric assessments, and through observation. Now, do you realize if you follow these 4 steps, you will see a massive jump in the quantity of profiles you source for the job openings that you have, and you will see a dramatic shift in the quality of selection you do for the job profile that you have. So use these 4 steps to enhance the quantity and the quality of your hiring. I promise you it will be a game changer for your business. Now, if you found this video useful, that's not the end of your learning journey with me. It's just the start of your learning journey with me. What do I mean by this? I want you to continue the journey with me, and for that I need you to watch this video where I want to give you an opportunity to work with me for 4 hours live so that we can help you understand what it takes to build a scalable, profitable business, what it takes to build a business where you're not stuck in firefighting, you're focusing on growth and expansion, what it takes to build a business which can grow without you. Watch this video and then register yourself for my upcoming 4-hour live business breakthrough seminar so we can work together on helping you grow your business. Watch the video and take action. I look forward to seeing you at the Business Breakthrough Seminar. I started my journey as an entrepreneur in the year 2006. And when I started my journey as an entrepreneur in the year 2006, I started with big goals, big dreams, big plans. But very soon, those big goals, big dreams and big plans shrunk in size. And the focus of building my business became month-to-month survival. I started 4 companies, out of which I had to shut 2 companies down in the year 2012 when I went through a 70 lakh loss and I earned myself a 45 lakh rupee debt. That's when I realized that something has to change. This has nothing to do with the business I'm building. It has a lot to do with my capabilities as a business owner. And therefore in 2014, I committed myself to a research project where I went across India and I interviewed 300 business leaders. People like Kiran Mazumdar-Shaw, who's built Biocon. People like Ashok Soota, who's built Happiest Minds Technologies. People like C.K. Kumaravel, who built Natural Salon as India's largest chain of salon. And I asked them 2 questions. What is the strategy of building a profitable, scalable business? And what is the system to set, track and achieve goals in every department of the business? Asking these 2 questions to 300 business leaders opened my mind to a whole world of possibilities, where I realized the biggest mistake I was making as a business owner was I was doing everything in my business. This has been the mistake of most entrepreneurs. One of my biggest lessons was that if you're the best on your team, if you're the most intelligent person on your team, then you cannot build a scalable business because you get involved in everything and you get stuck in day-to-day firefighting. Taking these lessons, I designed a 4-hour live training called the Business Breakthrough Seminar, where I break down for my participants what are the 7 foundational activities to build a stable and successful business so that they have clarity on what they need to initiate in their business for better stability and focus on growth. I also break down for my participants on what is their role as a business owner. Because as a business owner, if you are in chaos, if you are confused, then that chaos and confusion spreads across your team. And I also will break down what are the 3 things that you need to focus on to build a business which can grow without you. More than 70,000 participants have attended more than 175 business breakthrough seminars from across 13 different countries. And out of these 70,000 entrepreneurs, 99.3% of entrepreneurs have responded saying that the Business Breakthrough Seminar was extremely relevant and practical for their business. These are staggering statistics to let you know that you need to be the next participant at the Business Breakthrough Seminar. And I'd love to work with you on helping you identify how can you grow your business and build something that is scalable and profitable. I look forward to seeing you there. Make sure you click on the link and register yourself right now.